Hi, I'm Paula Weiss with Come Home North Shore at Coldwell Banker, and I'm here today to talk with Brett Lotsoff, who's the Senior Vice President of First Advantage Mortgage in Northfield. Hi, Brett.
Hey, Paula. How are you?
And how are you?
Good.
So there's a lot of confusion out there right now about what it takes to get a loan and whether or not they're actually lending. Can you talk to us a little bit about that today?
Sure. Yeah, there are a lot of misconceptions out there as far as the ability to get a loan. People say lenders aren't lending, especially on the jumbo side, which are loans above $417,000. People are really afraid, and I think that that's really not well founded. The key is, though, these days you've got to work with a lender who knows what they're doing and has certain resources at their disposal and the experience to bring those resources to your particular loan. I mean, we're really at a historic time, as you know. I mean,
Right.
we really haven't seen the combination of rates being this low
And
prices being this low. So what could be a better time to buy? In the mortgage market, things had been really restricted in 08, 09. We've seen more lenders come into play.
So is it easier now than it was, or?
I wouldn't necessarily. It's potentially easier. There's more opportunity.
Okay.
Whereas before you might just have not fit in a certain box,
Mm-hmm.
so you just maybe couldn't find the right financing vehicle for you. Now there are a lot of lenders who have come into the market who may not sell their loans. They may portfolio these loans, hold them themselves, and so they may have more flexibility to do a more common sense type of structure.
Common sense, that's definitely something that's been lacking.
Right. I mean, believe me, there's still plenty of potential obstacles, appraisal issues, which, again, there's ways to avoid surprises with. There's ways to structure deals around those issues. There's credit score. Those are
Right.
two major potential hoops right now. But again, there's more of a lender for every situation, and there's a way to structure deals and the tools available to make things work.
So buyers should not be afraid of the process if they're working with a good lender.
Not at all. I mean, I think that you need to really identify a good mortgage lender who's experienced, who has the resources, the lenders that they can bring to the table for you, and to get involved with a lender very early on with a really thorough pre-approval, meaning,
Yes,
apply, yeah. You want to know before you're seriously looking at properties, making offers, that you're not going to have issues, especially issues that you may not be aware of. You'd be surprised, people will call me after they're already under contract sometimes and say, I'm under contract to buy a home. You don't have to worry about the mortgage. I sold my business 3 years ago and I have several $1 million in the bank. Well, you sold your business a few years ago. That's potentially an obstacle, believe it or not, even though you made a lot of money from selling your business, because you don't necessarily have an income
Stream
coming
of
in now.
income.
So that's just one example of talk to an experienced lender. Actually go through the whole process as if you do have a property under contract. Have your file under it and have your tax returns reviewed. Do all that. It'll give you a jump on the process, so you don't have to deal with it later when you're busier.
Right.
Dealing with getting from contract to closing. But more importantly, it'll let you know that you're in good shape up front, and will let the lender target what's going to work best for you.
Thank you so much, Brett.
Very welcome. Thanks, Paula.